Dance,
Very good.
dance, a little dance. Yeah.
Took a while, huh?
Okay.
You got it.
Well, I figured out what the problem is, and the
The
problem is with
next
my
was right there
phone.
all the time.
It was there all the time, but it was blacked out because my function keys on the screen were covering it up. So I have to like there's just a little thin hairline blue. I have to be able to tap that without
Right.
affecting any of my function keys. What a pain in the you know what?
You got that little
There's
pin thing on your phone, right? Use it.
yeah, you know what? I keep forgetting I have that. I'll have to start using that. But listen, folks, welcome to the Colonel's Chronicles live stream with Michael Lee White instead of Michael Lee White or Thriving in the Hood with the Colonel Chronicles.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
for me,
that's
I'm on the
good.
left hand side of the screen for a change. And I'm just so I probably just roll over and pee on myself. I'm so happy. You
Now
know?
I don't have. We both neither one have to type. We can just chat.
Yeah, that's awesome. But anyway, thank you for your help, Mike. You know, I
Yeah,
gotta tell you
no
folks,
problem.
uh, Mike's been a great help for me with this stuff, and I've got other people now offering to give me tips. And okay, God bless you. And but yeah,
That's
I'm going to
good.
talk to him tomorrow about that. And
Take
oh,
all
let
the
me see.
help you can get when
Let
it
me.
comes to YouTube. There's so much to learn. So all the tips
Okay,
you can get, take them, and
okay.
run with them.
Yeah,
Learn them.
it's. I'll see what he has to say, and that's fine. Um,
I
but I
just did
was
my
having
monetization today, where you sign up for AdSense and you have to give all the
nice.
information that's going to be on your W-9 form, and all that, social security number and all that stuff. You can be monetized, and then they have to
Wow.
review it. It could take days or months for them to review
Wow.
to actually approve it. And meantime, you don't get paid till you hit $100 in your collection pot, and then
Okay.
once you hit the $100, then they will pay you on the 21st of the month on every month.
Is that including super chats to get that $100 mark?
Uh, no, super chats and membership stuff like that is oh yeah, everything counts. Yeah, it does. Everything
Okay.
counts. Once you hit $100, then they will pay you. That's
Okay.
AdSense, membership, smart, your super chats, everything that
Yeah,
can
but
earn you
yeah, but
money, but
yeah,
not
but
like
my
buy me a
my
coffee. Did you sign up buy me a coffee yet?
no, I didn't do that yet. But what I'm asking though is that if somebody sends you a super chat, will that get you to the $100 mark,
Yep.
or
If
do you
they
have to
send you a
reach it
hundred
from
dollars,
views?
yeah, if they send you $100 super chat, you're already at 100 then. Yeah.
Okay, all right,
There's
yeah.
some
Well,
guys
I'm
that do
nowhere.
that.
Yeah, I'm nowhere
There's a
close
guy that
to it.
does it for
You
there's a
know,
guy that does
come
it to
on.
James all the time. He's right there in Iloilo.
Yeah,
Frankenfell. He's always sending $100 to James.
come on in, folks. It's showing 11 people watching. I don't see any comments at the bottom, so somebody give us a
Well,
shout out if you're hearing
me
us.
either.
Okay.
I'm gonna go live chat all comments and then
That's what I'm doing. All messages are visible,
nine
but nothing's showing up. Oh, we lost you there, Mike. Oh,
going on here.
okay, you're back. You're
Live
back.
chat.
Go ahead and hit the like button, folks. There's 11 people in there. Hit the like. Say hi to us.
Oh, what's going on? Welcome. It says
Yeah, I'm
welcome
not.
to live chat. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay, send. I just sent say hi in the live chat. So now
Okay.
I just said
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah. It showed up. It
Yeah, so
showed
it's
up.
working. There's 7
Now,
people online, but you know
now,
what? You're gonna find.
how, how do you, how do I send a message on my own chat here? I don't. What's this little
It should
guy
have.
down at the bottom?
Did it pop up said say hi in live chat?
Yeah, yours did, but how do I type something? Or you typed it from your other phone?
No, I just hit the button, but I think you can just no, you can just don't have to say anything. You're talking.
No.
Everybody else's will pop up. You're the one
Right.
talking. You're the host.
Right.
So you
Right.
just chat.
But
Everybody else has to type.
okay, so I don't have the ability to when I'm doing
To
it.
type.
Okay.
No, no.
Okay. All
But
right. Um,
also you need to go and you see the little button at the bottom. It has like a square with a settings thing on it.
yeah. Yeah, I already did that. I already
You
did that.
clicked on it. You changed from top messages
Yeah,
to live messages. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
It
got
always
that.
puts you in top for
But
some reason.
I also have something else in the center bottom. It looks like a little silhouette, that we used to use in the range. What's that do?
Really? I don't know.
I'm gonna hit it. I hope we won't shut us
Hit
off. Let's see.
it. We're learning.
That's to remove you.
Oh,
We
okay.
won't do that. I learned something
There you
new.
go.
Yeah, so
Learn
if I want
something
to
new.
kick you off, if you're acting obnoxious or you're irritating me, I can just
Boop.
hit
Done. Bye
that and
bye.
remove
Yeah.
you. It says you can remove the guest. Okay.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
good to know. Well, we dropped down to 6 people. Oh, one person hit a like, but uh
Thumbs up. Well,
somebody give us a shout out so we can tell if our
yeah.
comments are working, so I can tell if the comments are working. I got
Somebody please say hi
comment
in the
from
chat.
Mike.
Hello.
Yeah,
Someone say hi in the chat, please.
yeah.
No,
Or
they took
say
away
boo or
their thumb
something.
up. Somebody took the thumb
All
away
right.
out.
Welcome. There's 10 people. Welcome
Yeah.
to the Colonel's Chronicles
Guys,
and the Michael Lee White Show, thriving in the Philippines.
guys
And
were now it's down to 2. That's YouTube doing that.
okay,
Hello. I don't know
we're
what's going
working out
on.
the
I
kinks.
just
Yeah, we're working out the kinks. It could be people scrolling through too when they're looking at the
yeah.
streams. You can scroll through.
Oh,
There, your message was retracted,
oh, that's
and
weird.
yeah, I lost you. We're just working out the bugs here, folks. If you pop in here and wonder why we're just talking gibberish, it's because we're trying to work out the kinks of. We finally figured out how to get me to do a live stream with somebody else, and
Yeah.
we're gonna see what happens and just talk about what's going on. What you have going on today, Mike?
I've been busy
We're
as
doing some
hell.
cleanup. You were doing some cleanup, right?
Yeah, we were cleaning up this morning. I was cleaning leaves up on the walkway. And then I was chasing the damn dogs off my lot. And I woke up late because we partied really late last night. So I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. I said, hell with it, I'm laying in bed. I think I got up at like 8:30 or 9 or something like that. It was
Yeah,
crazy. Got a
that
little
was a wild
breakfast and
party.
then
I watched some of
we
that party, but I couldn't stay for the whole thing.
we
But
went fishing tonight. We just got back.
oh, nice. How many did you catch?
Yeah.
How
We
many
got
kilos?
we got 12 kilos guma. Excuse me. What? The
It's
what?
not bad.
Okra plants? I have them in the garden. What time you got to have them?
Afternoon, last period.
Last period, we gonna bring them over to
Well,
you on the
somebody,
bike or what?
no, we got
Let's share
nobody
you.
now.
Okay, we'll give them to you. Yeah, there's nobody
Oh, now
there.
we got 2.
0-0.
Well,
And the
now it
one
came
thumb
up
up
back
you
up to
got,
2.
someone took it away.
Yeah, now it came
Hello,
up to
guys.
2.
Something must be wrong
Yeah,
because right now
I'm still not getting comments, not getting any
your
chats
live
in the
chat's
bottom.
not working.
Yeah, that's weird. I
Live
wonder.
chat's not working at all.
Now, what's this
Hello,
do?
guys. Please say hi in the chat. Guys, we're trying to figure out if we have a problem here because it's the first time with Doug going live with me. And we want to make sure everything's working. Okay, it says say hi in the live chat. I just said say hi. There it is.
Yeah,
It
it
said
showed
hi
up.
again.
Yeah,
But nobody else is saying anything. Guys, do you have a live feed?
yeah, I'm not getting
You
anything.
might not be getting the live chat on your live for some reason. You may have to
Yeah.
restart. You may have to restart. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we
Scott,
go. Scott.
it's working.
Welcome, Scott.
We
I
are
see Scott
crazy,
there.
Scott. We don't know what the hell we're doing here. We don't even know why
Yeah,
we're on YouTube tonight.
yeah. I think it's the Colonel's influence that's just bringing craziness. But
Scott says we're
okay,
fine.
Scott.
It's
Thank
all
you.
working.
Well, we just weren't getting any comments there, Scott. So we just assumed, and at one point it said 11 people were in the room, but it could have been people just scrolling through. I've done that before. I
I
just,
think we need I think we need a crazy hat, something funky to wear, like a clown hat or something. You know, the colored
now,
one.
you know what it is? I'm going to start wearing a aluminum foil beanie with the, a little spike coming out the top. Maybe I'll get
Something.
better reception or something. I'm going to make my own Starlink for on top of my dome head. It's going
There
to
you
be
go.
I need to get a half a coconut shell, I think, and cover it with foil. But I don't have any foil. I have to go to Pure
Yeah.
Gold and get some foil.
So we ended up catching 12 kilos gumaa. We caught about 1 kilo of dagal. And then we caught lamian, lagao. We caught just a variety of fish. Maybe altogether tonight was like 15, 16 kilos of fish, but we sold 12 of guma. That was it. The rest was split up between us for foods.
Yeah, with 12 kilos, that's, and then what'd you get? You got 30 kilos the other day? That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just amazing.
Love
That's
fish.
awesome. Yeah.
I'll post it up
Yeah.
later on. I'll put the video together and I'll post it up. What a beautiful sunset we had tonight. My goodness, gorgeous.
Yeah, I can go out there with you as long as the sea is calm, but it's when those storms come up, and if it starts rocking and rolling, I'm not a Navy man. I'm,
Hello, Michael, Apostle, how are you?
Navy. Yeah.
Scott says, I bought the Milwaukee M18 battery adapter for the Starlink Mini. Very nice.
Okay.
James has a battery for a Starlink Mini that plugs right into the bottom of the Starlink Mini.
Yeah, it's triangular shape. So Scott, have you tested it? How long does your battery last with the Starlink from that Milwaukee battery? I'm just curious. It probably doesn't last that long. I'm just wondering. All my Milwaukee tools, the batteries are okay, but they don't last that long.
Right. His is, I guess the battery adapter allows him to take the 18-volt battery of his Milwaukee and hook it to the Starlink.
Yeah, that's
cool.
a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
Those
I guess if you have
batteries,
enough
they last
batteries
for a while.
charged up, it doesn't matter.
Nice. He said, I just bought it for when I have the Mini.
For when you have the Mini. Okay.
I don't have the Mini yet myself. I'm going to get one. I talked to my wife about it. We're going to buy one because I can shut off the Gen 2, but we're not going to. It's a month-to-month contract, Starlink. So you can shut one off. You're not going to use it. You can shut it off. He says I have a ton of those batteries. That's why it's good.
Mike,
yeah.
So with the Starlink, is it like a year contract, or can you pay 1 month, not pay the next, and then pay the next month? How's that?
Yeah. 1 month.
Also,
month to month.
Okay, so it's whenever you want. So if you decide you're not going to use it for 1 month, you don't have to pay, but you can come back the next month and pay and start it up.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
That's good to know. I'm going to have to. Yeah, I think I might invest in that.
Only $15 for the battery adapter, huh? That's good. Yeah, it's month to month. Month to month.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd like it. Because right now, the Starlink Mini, James told me he's paying $4.8. I saw advertised 30 or 50 gigabytes, Starlink Mini 50 gigabyte for $3,000 a month. But I guess it depends if you're going to go unlimited. Unlimited, I saw, was $5.7 a month. So, yeah, I'll just figure out what it is that I want to get.
That's $100. That's only $100.
It's $100. If you can make $100 on YouTube a month, it pays for your subscription on your Starlink Mini. But us being brand new, we're not making anything. Yeah, 50 gigabyte isn't enough. You need the unlimited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael says, my wife and I watched the Colonels walk to the market. Loved it. Just curious why you're moving.
Why am I moving? I don't think we have time here to tell that story. But
yeah, you do. Why not? Go on.
Well, okay. Well, for those of you that want to know, there's a myriad of reasons. The big reason to move is I don't like the air quality here. For some reason, I think part of it's the traffic, but there's so much dirt and dust in the air here, even though we're right on the coast. Okay. Usually when I live near a beach on the coast, the air is really clean. But here, each day, there's a layer of dirt and dust that just covers everything outside. And I'm very oily. So it just, as I walk around, the dirt in the air sticks to the top of my head. And if I just scratch my head, my fingernails are just loaded with black filth from the air. And I have enough allergies and enough issues already, health issues already. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm breathing all this all the time. It can't be helping my breathing issues or sinus issues or allergies or anything like that. So that's the big reason for leaving. The other reason is
Hello, John Platt.
At first, this was a nice little town, but now it's not for me anymore. I've had some. The people are still friendly. Okay, I did get hit by a car one time from an obnoxious young guy, and we had words. And then I went to the police because I thought, there might be another drive-by shooting in San Juan, and I might be the victim this time because I got in the guy's face and told him, "Hey, dude, I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not scared of you. I'm not the one, dude. You don't know me." Because he started yelling at me that I messed up his mirror. I'm like, well, you kept coming over to the side of the road until you hit me, jerk. And
Yeah.
but that's not typical. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. That's not typical of Filipino people. That was an odd day. And I had witnesses right there. And because he stopped and rolled down his window and started screaming at me. And I went back and I just, I don't back down to people. And I just told him in no uncertain terms where I was coming from. And he's just looking at me like, yeah, that's right. I'm not scared to talk to you and give you a piece of my mind after you hit me, and
Yeah.
it wasn't just a brush. He hit me. And of course,
Wow.
because he hit me hard enough, it jacked his mirror all up. I straightened his mirror up and everything and walked away. Then I took a picture of his car and his license plate, and then I went over to the barangay police. And they're like, "Well, what do you want to do?" I don't want to do anything. I just want to let you know that if I end up dead, it's because this guy probably did a drive-by on me. And I want you to have the license plate so you can go find him if something happens to me. I said, I'm not trying to cause problems. I said, but what a jerk. And then
Yeah.
see the rest of it too. He came back. He turned around, he turned his car around and came back, and he was coming up behind me. I'm like, is this guy going to try to run me down? He didn't.
Huh.
I just showed him my phone and said, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you, buddy. And then he took off because I had him on film. Cell phone's a beautiful thing. But
Yeah.
but go back to the answering the question. I get off on these tangents. I'm sorry. But the other reason for leaving is I just need a new location. I've spent my whole life moving around, and even in Southeast Asia, I've moved so many times. Probably more times than on one hand that I moved to different houses, different locations. Um, as a change doesn't bother me too much. Although as I'm getting older, I'm starting to get more of like a homebody, and when I travel, I just want to get back home again.
Moving
Why I don't know.
sucks. Packing
Yeah,
and unpacking is no good.
yeah, but I'm so used to it. I mean, I still have stuff in boxes that I never even unpacked from when I moved here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Well,
that's
that's
just the
why I
way it
told you
is.
don't unpack in Iloilo because
Yeah,
Iloilo it used to be a great place to live, but there is more and more traffic going on. There's more
yeah.
people there now. And you know
Well,
what? I don't like 1,000 expats living up my butt.
I
I
don't
like to
either.
be away from all of them.
Yeah, I don't either, quite honestly. And I've made some acquaintances there, and they're all nice guys, nice people, and whatnot. But and a lot of people tell, "Oh, you're gonna love it when you get to Iloilo." Yeah, I've been there before. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not like going there cold. I visited there before, and I'm just using it so everyone knows. It's just as a stepping stone for me. I don't plan on staying there, and unfortunately, I probably won't. I probably won't even stay in the house I'm in to fulfill my lease. So I'll probably lose my deposit and some of that, depending on the owner how he acts. But um,
Yeah.
yeah, he'll probably be fine, but I think his wife will be the one that says, "Oh no, we're keeping the money because you broke the contract." And I get that; that's their legal right. But most people will work with you. So, but yeah, it's Iloilo is not my final destination. It's just a stopping point for me. My original plan was Rojas City because I've been there many times, and and I wouldn't even mind checking out Calibo once I get on the island. But the whole idea was to get off of Luzon and get down to to the island of Panay because I really loved the people there. They're so laid back, so chilled out, and just a totally different vibe. And I'm not into vibes, but there's a vibe there that's just different. It's just a whole different. And honestly, like you said, Mike, I'm not into the whole expat gathering and getting together. Now I did that because a friend of mine who's used to do the same job as me. He invited me to introduce me to other expats, and so I would have friends and things like that. But pretty much, I'm an introvert, and I don't really. I'm not a party animal either. Like I watch your party and everything. I'm like, that looks like a blast. But I know me. I'd be sitting over there, and I might get jiggy with it a little bit. But after a while, the loud music and stuff, I'm just like, I'm ready to go, man. I don't need this. But it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on who I'm there with and what's going on. You might make a believer out of me yet in the karaoke because I honestly I hate karaoke. I hate it when they
Yeah.
do karaoke around here. I just want to hop on the bus and go to Manila just to get away from the karaoke. But if I was up there cutting the rug and singing off key like everybody else, maybe
Drinking
I
a
would enjoy it.
mule.
Yeah, I might would do that. I don't know. I'm just not a heavy drinker, but
Me either.
one or two. I honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I do like the flavor of those things. They taste good, but I don't
Yeah.
like getting drunk, and I don't like being around
Me either.
drunk people. Just to be honest, especially and no offense to the lady, I just drunk women just rub me the wrong way. I just got no time for it. But it's
Did you
funny
watch our
watching.
party though?
It's funny watching. It's funny watching from afar. But I'm just saying, if I was there, I don't know, man. But here's the thing, too.
You would have
If
enjoyed
I
it.
get around drunk people, or if I'm intoxicated, sketchy things might happen, and I probably get myself in trouble. And I don't want to be in that situation because, and I say that because been there, done that,
Yeah.
and yeah, it wasn't pretty after. I had to go back and do some major apologizing to certain people, and mainly to my wife at the time because I said something to somebody that I definitely should not have said, and I said it right in front of my wife. That might be why she's my ex-wife now. I don't know, or why she cheated on me. I don't know, but
Wow.
I guess she figured she's gonna beat me to
Hey
it. But
Ray.
but yeah, I was wrong. That's why I just choose not to get drunk, choose not to drink because I know that I'll get stupid. And
Yeah.
now that I'm getting older, I'm a happy if I were to get drunk, I would be happy normally. But now I find myself that I just it's just better if I don't because I don't want to get belligerent or get if somebody strikes me or I see somebody doing something that I think is disrespectful, especially to a lady or whatever. I got no problem stepping to them, and that just leads down a road that we're not in America, so I can't do some of the
Don't
things that I could have done in the U.S. over in
don't
Asia.
forget
You
your
just can't do
comments
it.
in here, Doug.
Yeah, well, I was
Yeah.
on a roll there. I
Gracia
was on a
Hernandez
roll.
said hi. John Platt said
Well,
hi.
let me roll back here and
Yeah. Get back there and catch him up.
oh my goodness, we're way back. I got to telling a story, and I get to telling a
I
story. You got to
know.
stop me. Got to
You got to
stop me.
stop sometime and take care of your
Okay,
comments. People
here
are
we
trying to
go.
communicate.
Yeah,
Scott
well,
Niza said that's why he won't live in Pampanga. It's too much exhaust in Pampanga. And
yeah,
I agree. Pampanga is.
yeah.
It's like Manila, Quezon City. It's terrible.
Okay. Well, that whole tangent was answering Michael Apostle's question about why I'm moving. So
Right.
now you got an idea why I'm moving. There's also some of the female persuasion that's kind of involved in my decision to move too, and not because I'm moving to someone, but I'm moving away from someone else. And we'll just
Yeah.
leave that at that for right now because I don't want to get into it. Um,
Lambunao is good fresh air.
50 gigabytes isn't enough. Yeah,
Right.
Scott says not enough.
Because you're
I use
uploading and
more than that here on
downloading
YouTube.
from YouTube. It takes
Now,
big. You need to be on
Gra-
link on the
I
Wi-Fi
didn't-
mini.
you said his name. Is that Gracia or Gracia
Yeah.
Hernandez? I
Yep.
apologize for butchering your name there. Uh,
So I
or
didn't see your
pardon
walk to the
Hernandez.
market yet, Mike. Michael says they watched you walk to the market. I haven't. I've
Yeah,
been out all day. I've been fishing and stuff. I
it,
didn't get a chance to
it's a
see
long,
that.
it's a long video, Mike. I was just rambling on and just walked. I was going from my house, and let's just put it this way: that video
That's
took
what
a lot
people
of
like.
editing. I took
But
a
the
lot of
people
editing.
like that. You know what
I
they?
had it.
You know how I got the
Can you?
most views, Doug? I went in this grocery store and I filled a basket of groceries and I stood in line for an hour to get through the line to pay for my groceries. I had people watching that like crazy. It's like, wow, they're
Yeah.
really interested in me grocery shopping, at LCC
Well,
Market in the Philippines.
I tell you what, Mike. I did not realize that holding that gimbal with the little camera up there on sideways and walking down the street, how many Filipino people, and I kept commenting on it, they want to get in that video so bad. They're like begging me. I had cars driving up beside me, rolling down their windows. Hey, hey, hello, hello. What? Just wanting me to turn to get them onto that camera. And so I was trying to ask everybody, hey, I'm doing YouTube. You mind? Because I'm
No,
cognizant
Doug. You
of the
missed a
changes.
golden opportunity there, bro. This is your golden opportunity.
I didn't miss it.
You make a little tag, little card that has your
Watch my-
YouTube channel on it, your picture, your
Yeah.
YouTube channel, and tell them, please subscribe.
know.
You'll be able to watch the video with you on it.
I know that. I just didn't have them yet. I'm working on that. Okay, I'll get to that
Let's
point.
get you some. Let's get you some.
Well, I've got, just like you, I kind of got a lot on my plate right now. So, I got to prioritize. My priority right now is getting the heck off of Luzon and over to a new place so I can chill out over there. But
Understood.
but honestly, I'd heard you talk about that before, and I thought about that today, and I was just telling my neighbor, I said, I need to get little things, cards or papers made up, and just so I could hand it to people. The problem is, when I stopped at the motorbike shop, they wanted my channel and stuff. I got his phone, and I'm trying to search on YouTube for it wouldn't pop up. So what I had to do, I was typing. I don't know if I can't put spaces in between the names, or let's get this. But anyway, I ended up sending it to him on Messenger. Let's
Okay,
see,
cool.
Michael Apostle. Sorry to hear about jerk. We have allergies as well. That's why I don't want to live in Manila. I don't have any problems in Manila. The air in Manila is cleaner than where I live, and that's the honest goodness truth. Unless you're over, where there's a lot of smog. But I visit BGC and Mackay. I've never had the dirt on my body like I do where I live here.
He's moving to
Tiny,
Batangas.
smaller town. I suspect
Yeah.
dust will be an issue. Okay. Yeah, and honestly, the dirt and the dust is from all the jeepneys and the tricycles rip roaring down the road all the time. There's some streets and one main road here, and it's always filthy. Let's see, you leaving because of me, Colonel. Don't blame you. Well, John, I'm not even going to say I'm sorry you feel that way. If that's the way you feel, God bless you, and just keep driving on. It's all good, my friend. Being as you called me gay earlier today, but it's all good. that was hilarious, man. That was so
John
hilarious.
gotcha.
I just told John. I told John. I learned to tell people this in Thailand. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. And when I was in the prison, when I was in the prison working, and some of the thugs there would make comments as you're walking down the tier or whatever. I would just like, hey, man, this is the best you'll ever get. And they're like, what? What? You're like that? CO, you really like that? I said, man, you just don't know, man. Don't knock it till you try it. Oh, that would just mess them up. They couldn't believe that, somebody would come back out. I used to have a good old time, just, you want to go there? Okay, I'll go there. I ain't going to do it, but I'll go there with the words, Hey, Ray. All right.
Yeah.
And let's see. I would have, what's this? Scott says I would have to put in earplugs. Loud music was set off my tonight. Dude, I have that too. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it just, I usually
Scott,
ignore
if
it
you and
tonight.
Isaac come visit me, that means I gotta get earphones for you. They crank the music over here, buddy. They really do. I hope it doesn't set off your tinnitus.
But I know what he's talking about, Mike, because and that's, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's annoying. It just is. And for me, I can block most of it out, but every once in a while, man, it just starts going off in my ear, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? And then I have to just kind of like, okay, I got to tune it. It's just mind over matter, but it's annoying. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray. You know what, Ray? I ain't even gonna touch that, brother. I get stupid whether I drink or not. And I'm just gonna Ray. What I'm just gonna say to that is, you said it. We didn't say it. You said it, and it's all good. But like Forrest said, "Stupid is as stupid does." My mama used to say. But anyway, it's all good. But I'm glad you said it, so we didn't have to. It's all good. You got to be able to laugh at yourself and others. Let's see, Scott. Last year, earbuds noise cancellation worked great. Okay, yeah. When I put in my earbuds, yeah, it's pretty good at canceling out a lot of the noise. But I'm here to tell you, it's not going to cancel out that karaoke. And the way Michael Lee White does it and Charm and they do their ain't nothing blocking out that karaoke. I'm here.
That's a
I tell you
party.
what I'm going to do. If I'm ever your neighbor, Mike, I'm buying two JBL Ultimates, and I'm setting them sucker. And when you guys do that, and if I don't like the music, I'm going to play, More Than a Feeling by Boston or something. I'm just going to rock your world.
There you go. Well, you can
Or I'm
put
gonna,
up the big old speakers. There's guys here that'll build those big 3-foot speakers for
yeah,
you.
yeah, I
As
know.
many as you want. You can stack them 10 high. They'll make a
Yeah,
whole bunch of speakers. And when you
yeah.
crank that sucker up, you better have a lot of solar power.
I tell you what, it vibrates. I'd be more worried about that hollow block cracking and falling apart because some of that stuff, I used to get that in Thailand, and one of the I was refurbishing this house, which was right beside a Buddhist temple, a Thai temple there. Never again, never again. Every time when somebody passes away or whatever celebration, they get over there and they'll come down with their Kubota truck, their little truck, homemade truck with the Kubota motor in the front sitting sideways. And on the back of that flatbed, it's just all speakers. And
Yeah.
it's crazy high, way higher than it would be allowed in normal countries. And they roll in there and they start, and you'll get the guy, they'll start talking first, and there's toom, toom, and you get the feedback and it's vibrating. And I'm sitting in my house, which is probably, I said I lived next to it, but I was probably 100 meters away from where they were doing it, and it was still vibrating my house. Talk about one irritated,
Let me
Yeah, I was
interject something
irritated.
here, guys. Please
Yes.
like and subscribe to Doug's channel, the Colonel's Chronicles, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to his channel. Let's get his subscriptions up because he's very low numbers on subscribers right now. We want to get it up as high as we can. And let's push his channel, guys, please.
Thank you. Scott, let's get back. Let me get to these comments. Ray saying, hey to John. And Scott, I think that's what Ray was saying. Ray, the smart A side of me, wants to say, you don't need to drink for that. And he's joking. And that's what Ray was saying, Scott.
Yeah.
And we were all agreeing.
Hello, Angelita.
Angelita Rosal. That's, you know who that is? That's my neighbor.
Okay.
Hey, girl.
Well, good.
Hey, girl. She can't see
Angelina
me.
Rosales, have you subscribed yet? If you
She
haven't,
has.
does she know how to give a thumbs up? Tap on if you're watching on a phone, Rosalita, tap the screen twice. Hit on his forehead.
Mike,
Tap on his forehead.
Mike, you don't need to do all that. She knows. She's just on here saying, giving a shout out. But yeah, that's my lovely neighbor. She and her family, they always looked out for me, and she actually comes over here and helps me. I cleans my house and whatnot, and takes care of things for me that I need taken care of. So good people. She's actually trying to get me to stay in San Juan, but I'm not doing it. Yeah, Ray, that's the point there, Scott. Yeah, Filipinos love being on camera. John, you ain't lying about that. I never liked being on camera. So doing this YouTube, it's kind of a hoot for me because I hate taking selfies, hate taking pictures of myself. But here I am, live and in color, living large, living the Michael Lee White dream. Wait, that didn't sound right. But anyway, here I am, Michael Apostle. I really like the walk to look for types of vehicles, motorcycles, etc., trying to figure out what is most common for service in provincial areas. Oh, Mike, you want to weigh in that?
Kawasaki Baja. A Kawasaki Baja 125 is the most common motorcycle sold here in the Philippines. And it's one of the more reasonably priced motorcycles. So you'll see a lot of Baja 125s, 150s. Baja is very, very common. It's a Kawasaki motorcycle. And it's a dependable bike, pretty dependable. So you'll see a lot of those. You'll also see a lot of multi-cabs. A lot of people buy multi-cab. It's a little 600 cc motorcycle.
I'm going to buy one.
There you go.
Mike
I don't blame you. It's a good little vehicles.
Well, I think you should have told me before. Don't buy one of those. I'm like, I'm just doing it because I think the van get up is kind of cute. And it's just me. It's just me right now. And even if I have if I have a significant other, and it's still good enough.
You know what I'd do with one of those
Even
if
if
I
they're
had
kids,
one? I'd put a
even if they're
bed in the
kids,
back
there's
of it,
seats.
Colonel.
Yeah,
I'd
there's seats. Well, what I'm
strip the
going to
seats
do,
out and put a bed in there to sleep.
yeah, but there's a few reasons why that won't work for me. But I got sleep apnea. I need my machine. If I got the setup to be able to plug in, yeah, I could do that. But what I'm going to do is have the two captain's chairs, the second row. Then I'm going to put the benches along the side in the back. They have upholstered benches, so that if there's youngins, little kids, whatever, I got the space. Or you can take them out, and the
You
seats
know what
fold
I
up
have
to.
in my truck? In my Mitsubishi Strada, I have a little inverter I bought. You plug in the cigarette lighter. I don't know, maybe 200-watt inverter. That would run
Hmm.
your machine.
Yeah,
And all
and
you
that's
it
what I
has
would.
plugs on it, it has USB
Yeah,
for charging your phone, everything. It's a little
yeah, that's
small
what
device.
I
I'll
would
send
have
you a
to
link
do.
on that. I'll
That's what
I'll
I'd
show you
have
a
to do.
picture of it.
Yeah, so you have the know-how. I don't keep up with all the stuff. I wish I did. I know a lot of things about. I know a little bit about a lot of things. Is a better way to put it. And
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know anything about solar inverters, quadverters, whatever, tricorders. I don't know. Anything about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Star Trek. But
I'm going to skip over
anyway,
John Platt's comment. It says, Colonel, be careful. I follow you. Very good, John. Thank you for following him. He can be an obnoxious ass at times, but he's
yeah.
okay
Well,
guy.
it's all right. It's all good. Hey, Colonel
Hey,
Mike.
PK's
Sorry I wasn't
here.
here to help you out earlier. Was
Making
making breakfast.
breakfast.
PK, that's all right. You help enough any other time. Don't worry about that. And you got a life too there, man.
PK, hey, I want to ask you a favor, though, if you could. Can you do it similar to the Colonel for his link for his YouTube that you did for me? And you can send it over to me. I'll get it over to Colonel. If you have his messenger, send it direct to him so he can print it out. And I've got a paper cutter, Colonel. What I do is I just print like a sheet full and just slice them out on the
Yeah.
paper cutter. I got a whole
Yeah.
stack of those suckers that PK did for me. He
Yeah,
made it
I
for
got a
me. Really good
I got a
job.
paper. Yeah, I got a paper cutter too. It's called a pair of scissors.
Well, there you go. So PK, if you could make some for Colonel, I'd appreciate it if you can send them over. That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah,
Really would.
that would
You
be
guys
sweet.
please
'Cause
like and
I would,
subscribe if you're in the feed here. So
if not, I'm just going to go to the local shop and do something. I'll print them off and whatnot. It's not that expensive.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm the one who cranks the
all
music,
right.
PK. I'm
You
handling the
said
music and the volume at my house.
Mike puts on some parties. I'm here to tell you. All right, Michael
Boy,
Apostle
did we
says
ever have fun
hello.
though. You know
PK,
what? I
hey
had
John.
everybody up here, Colonel. Doug, I had everybody here.
Yeah, Mike, let me get caught up on these
You
comments here.
will. It
We're
won't
way
take but a
behind.
second.
PK, hi everybody. Hey PK from Ray, John Platt. That's what I do. Turn the music up or down out the neighbors. Ray PK says hey. Oh, hold on, I almost blocked somebody there. Uh, that's all right, Mike. Michael Paul, you keep saying hello as much as you want. Matter of fact, you can say it 500 times. I think it helps the algorithm, maybe. All right, John. Michael, yeah, just keep trying. They get to you eventually. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a little slow and I start telling my stories and I forget about the comments. So I apologize to everybody out there.
yeah.
I'm not a professional broadcaster. I'm not a professional YouTuber. You know,
But you're getting
I'm
there.
just
You're
I'm
learning.
just an old
Keep up
hack.
with your chats. Keep up
Yeah,
with
I'm
your
just an old,
chats. You
old
have to.
yeah, I'm just an old
Otherwise, you
hack
fall
trying
so
to
far behind. You
have a
got to
good
keep
time.
up with them.
All
Just a
right,
few
Mike Quaid,
seconds to
just
run
keep
through them.
trying. My wife, this is Michael Possum. My wife likes the shopping, of course, and seeing what restaurants are available. The friendly people. Yeah, I
Hi,
didn't.
Janet.
I showed a few restaurants. I didn't show a lot. Hey, Janet. All right. There's my
Angelita, thanks for
neighbor.
shouting out her name. Hi, Angelita Rosales. How are you?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll help you again. Ha ha. If I'm not lazy. Now, I just want to say something to that. Okay. This girl is not lazy. Okay. She is not lazy. She likes to pretend like she is, but I know she's not. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll mind me saying it. She's got three children, single mother, taking care of things the best that she can. And I have nothing but good things to say about that individual. and they've been good neighbors to me for the most part. You know, I'll go away on a trip, and I'll come back, and I'll have all kinds of trash in my yard that somebody chucked over the wall. Well, the only people on the other side of my wall is my neighbor, so I know where it came from. I just throw it back over. I used to throw it away, and then I got an attitude, and I said, you know what? Screw it, I'm
Throw it
throwing it
back
back
over.
over. I started throwing it back over.
Damn right.
The bad part is they like to sit along the wall sometimes, and I don't always check. I just throw it over. I don't know how many times I hit them if I ever did or not, but they don't ever say anything. Michael Postel says, I've been looking the 150 Honda James bought. Okay,
bought.
the 150.
Yeah.
You know, the bike I want, I bought that Yamaha, the PG1. But what I really wanted was the Honda CT125 that they sell and they market in Thailand. It's not marketed here in the Philippines. I wish it was. I think the reason Honda doesn't market it here is because it's a little more expensive, and probably the Philippine market would not sustain the sales on that, because they can go buy the Yamaha for 82.9, and you're probably going to have to pay 120 for that Honda CT over here.
Is that
But
CT? Is that CT a 2-stroke or 4-stroke?
I don't know. It runs. You know, it runs on gasoline.
Okay.
It runs on
We'll go on.
gasoline.
John Platt
But-
says, "Hi,
but
Janet
what
and
it's-
Angelita."
What it's for, though, Mike, is Honda designed that for delivery drivers. So it's got and what makes it better than the Yamaha, it's all steel. Your fenders are all steel. It's got a flat platform behind the seat so that you can put your box on it already, and it's wide. So for delivery drivers, it's a great bike to have. But the reason I want it is it will hold up longer than the Yamaha. Okay, back to the comments.
I'm on the PK's
Okay. Hi,
Adventures.
John Platt from Janet. Ray says, hey, Janet, hope you're doing good. PK, Colonel, I'm putting solar on my SUV, and I'll eventually be betting. What are you going to bet?
Getting.
Oh,
He's going to be getting a multi-cab.
Okay.
So he can drive around the different islands.
Yeah, you know, you can do all that. I like the multi-cab. I mean, they're good for what they're good for. I just put it that way. But what I like about over here is they'll configure it. They'll custom make those things however you want. And that's what I'm doing. And I might, if I have the capital, I might buy a second one because I want a dump truck. They'll put a dump truck on it too, a little dump bed. And I think that's cool. You got to go get some sand, or you got to get a little bit of gravel. You can go get it yourself. Don't have to have it delivered and dump it or whatever. That I don't know.
Where we get sand, Colonel?
Myself.
Doug, you know where I get sand from?
From the river, from the beach.
Damn right. I don't pay for sand. You know where we get gravel from? We send the kids out in the ocean to collect up all the rocks out of the ocean.
That's a beautiful thing. I would love those rocks over some of the stuff you're getting on. You know what they used to do? And I lived in a place in Thailand called Saraburi. And what they do there, they blow up the mountains. They blow up the stone mountains. And then that's why there's so much dust in the air in that part of Thailand, because they're constantly, and you'll be driving around, you'll see a mountain sticking way up. You get around, you get past it and look behind you, you'll see half that mountain's blown away. That's how they get that's how they get the gravel. Unless they live near the Mekong River, they'll get the sand out of the Mekong River. I will say this, the sand here is much coarser than any of the sand I got in Thailand. And even in Thailand, we screen it just like they do here, but it's a finer sand coming from the rivers than over here. The sand over here is super coarse. Okay, back to the comments.
Yeah, Angelita says, hey, you too, John Platt, please help my friend, the Colonel Chronicle, to reach out to more subscribers. Like, share, and follow.
Yeah. Janet says, hi, Ray. How do you say that, Mike? Nini?
Neen.
Yeah, told me
Nini.
she asked you about me. Okay. That's a nickname for my homeowner, Nini.
I was about to send Janet a message on WhatsApp. I haven't heard from her in 3 or 4 days. I was like, what is wrong with her? She hadn't even chatted me.
Yeah,
I was about to find out.
She was waiting for me to go. She was waiting for me to go live, Mike. That's what it is. She was waiting on the Colonel, you know? No, I'm just kidding. She probably got busy. Michael Pasto, I got into Michael White's channel originally for solar info, but since he's become my favorite channel, I'm not reading the rest of that. I thought I was the favorite.
Michael, thank you.
Favorite. Now, he's a favorite for technical
fishing
and and he's helpful to his
Helpful
neighbor. Yeah,
to his
Mike.
neighbor.
I have not met Mike in person, but I feel like I
Awesome
have
people.
because he and I talk so much. And during the day when we're not doing this, I send him messages. If I got a stupid question or technical difficulty, or I don't know what I'm doing, I call Mike up. And you know, I want to learn all this solar stuff because I'd like to be able to set up a solar system. But I'll be honest, I don't know diddly squat about it. And even when he
Well,
explains it to me, I shake my
you
head
you
like I
will.
know what he's talking about. I don't have a clue what he's talking about, but I just shake my head. Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I like that idea.
You'll
But
learn it.
anyway,
You'll learn
I
it.
got an
Don't
I
worry.
have an idea, Mike. I just don't know,
Yeah.
and I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
seen it set up in Thailand, but I don't claim to know what I'm doing about it. Although if I did, I'd have done it already. But anyway, um, plus if you're
PK
renting, I
says
don't
you're
see the
gonna make
point.
your sheet of those cards. Okay. Then you
Thank
can
you.
print them out. You take your scissors, you cut them out, and you hand them to people when you're going
Well,
down the road. You
I gotta go.
have a pocket full. I'm
I gotta go
serious.
somewhere. Hold on, I gotta go somewhere to get it printed off. I don't even have a computer set up. That's a whole nother story. And even if I was had all my stuff not in boxes right now, I still I don't get on the computer. I got a little mini Mac. I hate it. And I bought it because my son convinced me to buy an Apple, and I should have known better to buy something with fruit in the name. But anyway, don't get me started. All the Apple people, "Oh, gotta have
Yeah, you just come
whatever.
over here and visit me. We'll print them out right here. I got 2 printers. Don't worry.
Okay, it's
We'll
all
just print
good.
you a whole box full.
Well, if he said I can get it, and I can take it downtown to the market and have. There's a shop upstairs. They'll
Yeah,
do it all for me.
they'll print it. They'll even cut it
They
for you.
even
They'll
yeah
charge you like a
they'll do
peso a
all
card.
that for me.
You
Not
get
worried about
200
it,
for
but
200 pesos. Yeah.
I might wait. I might wait till I get to Elo too. I don't know. We'll see. Let's
Yeah.
see, Michael. I got it. Okay, there we go. PK. Yep. Make a sheet. Thank you. You were in prayers, Janet. Okay. I guess Ray
Yeah.
knew more
She's
about
always in
Janet
my prayers
than
too,
us.
because I want her to be healthy and come back and see us every day, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know
Okay,
what?
so
And honestly, not just Janet. We want everybody. She's got needs too, but we want everybody to be healthy and come back and join us for sure. Okay. Yeah. There's my name. I'm good.
I'm
I know
shocked
you're good.
By John Platt. It's diesel, the CT. The CT?
Well, hold on
It's a
one
diesel
second.
bike?
Hold on one. No, it's not. Not the one I'm talking about. It's not diesel. It's gas. It's a
Yeah.
Honda.
I don't know
Okay.
any motorcycle. You guys know of a motorcycle that's diesel? Let me
Not unless
know.
not unless it's
'Cause I would
homemade.
love to
Okay.
own one.
Wait. I gotta read this comment, Mike. Angelita Rosales says, "Oh my." Well, I don't say that, but just call me
Just
my
call me my
nickname,
nickname.
Angela, not Angela. I was Angelita. Well, you know what, Angela, you put that on there as your name. Michael doesn't know you. I knew it was you,
Right.
but he doesn't know. That's what he's trying to be proper and call you by the name. So dang girl, that's on you. That's on you. You want us to call by your real name, then you put your real name on there. And
Yeah. Well, we're gonna
I'm
call you
not feeling
Angela
I'm
from
not
now
feeling
on.
sorry for saying that. But her name is Angela. I wasn't going to correct you. I was just going to let it go because I didn't know. I didn't know she
Next time
wanted
I
to
see it,
do.
I guarantee I'm gonna call
You
her
know,
Angela. You watch. I'm not gonna
that's
forget.
it's all good. All right, Janet, Ray, thank you.
Yeah.
China expect medical emergency. Yeah, Janet, take care of yourself. Do what you got to do.
It caused Janet internal problems. She's bedridden now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's not good.
sad to hear that.
John Flat. Oh my goodness, John, be careful. That's my neighbor now. Sure, you're an angel, Angela. Hey, John, she is an angel in her own way. Okay.
I'm very ill, bed watch, Janet says. Wow, I'm sad. Sad to hear that. And
Well,
Janet's
Janet,
watching it,
I hope you
Colonel.
have
She's
somebody
watching your
there.
replays.
I hope you have somebody there, Janet, that's can assist you in the
She has
things
a
that you
good
need
family there,
assistance with.
Colonel. Very good
Yeah.
family there with her.
Okay. That's good. That's good. We all, when we're bedridden or hurting or whatnot, everybody needs somebody close to take care of them.
Wow.
PK, Mike, and I could easily set up a solar system for your multi-cab so you can put a bed in. I don't want a bed in it, PK, to be honest. Uh, I I don't. Yeah, but thank you for that. I'm not going to be my. You know what my idea of camping out is now? My idea of camping out is going to one of the nicest hotels in the town. That's my idea of camping out. My sleep in that roughing it and everything. I don't need that anymore. I did
You know
that
what my
with
new
my guys.
channel is, Colonel? Camping.
Your new channel?
Camping.
What is it? Camping?
Camping in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, you go for it. I'll drive by and wave and say, "Hey, y'all doing good? Yeah, okay. I see you at the hotel. Come on by." So anyway, but I used to
You'll
love
like my
camping when I was
idea.
younger.
You will love my idea, though. No, it's camping meaning hanging out. That's all it is. Hanging out in the
Okay,
Philippines.
all right. So you want me to come over and be slumming with you? I can do that. Okay.
Come on over.
Just kidding. I'm joking.
John was joking
All
about
right.
the diesel CT. He was joking. That's why he said it was diesel.
Well,
I
good
said, I'd
because
like to have
I
one.
was starting to think that he was the S word that the Filipinos don't like. But anyway,
Janet's middle name is Angela. Wow.
okay. No, Jan says no. I'm very ill. Bedwa. Yeah. Colonel, I've watched your replays. I follow you. Yeah, I know you do, Janet. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate all your kind words too, not just to me, but to everybody.
Yeah,
I
keep
hope
fighting,
you're up
Janet.
around.
You'll make it.
Ray says he
Janet's a
hopes you're up and
fighter.
around soon. You can speedy recovery, Janet, from John. Ray, when I'm up, I get dizzy, short of breath. Well, shoot, that's me every day. Won't know until November, cardiologist. Yeah, you need to take care of yourself, Janet, as much as you can. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we know you're a jokester, John. It's all good. Me too. And John, thank you. Not giving up. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up.
Yeah, she never did. Janet's
Yeah.
a tough girl. She's a tough girl,
Okay,
Colonel.
PK. I'm sure
From
you can
Chicago,
take
too.
him to. You can take him. Well, I ain't gonna hold that against her, but you can take him to the shop, and they will print. Yep. Yeah, we got that, PK. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hold 100 of these because they're half the size normal. Yep, that's great. And honestly, if I had my computer, I don't even have my printer. I gave it to my homeowner here. I could have done that myself, to be honest with you. But I appreciate you doing that for me. Okay, keep fighting, Janet Ray. Diesels have a low range of RPMs at which they're effective. Did you look that up on Google, Ray? Or you just know that off the top of your head? I think you Googled that, man. Necessitating more gears in it. I can't even read all that. Which doesn't yeah, okay. Yeah, don't work on motorcycles. Why don't we just say that diesel don't work on motorcycles? Enough said. Okay, also it's a good idea to get some stickers printed out if you can. Yep, that's a good idea. And I know the place to go for that, but I'm moving, so I won't have a chance to do it there. I'll do it in my next destination. Janet, my daughter, supervisor at the medical facility. That's great, Janet. That's great. I just like my kids to say hello to me once in a while. But that's another story. Ha ha, I was joking, Ray. Not many diesel planks out there. John, you started something there, man. That's fun. You
Yeah.
had me going. Hello, PK. You're doing a great job. Thanks, Janet, for saying that for PK. Ray, I think there's only one diesel motorcycle made. I think you Googled that too. I'm just busting on you, Ray, because I can. We're on my live stream, Mike, so it's my world now. I'm just kidding. All right. I need a type of SUV. This is from Michael Apostle. To explore with mother and sister in law, need to tackle harsh roads and inside storage for all the stuff they'll be bringing. Probably just stay in Airbnb. That's my kind of camping. I like the way you're thinking. Janet says, don't worry, we put a medical team scheduled time constraints. Okay.
This deer is trying to get out.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Michael Apostle alone, I'll motor camp. Janet said, LOL, Colonel. You better not. I've had a successful life since I was born in Chicago. I made it here. Yes, you did. And nothing to be ashamed of. I just don't care for that city. But for the people that live there, they love it. But I got some political reasons why I don't like that city, and we'll just stay off that. Ray, of course Ray, I read your mind there, brother. I know you Googled it. You ain't fooling nobody. I watched your live stream. You ain't fooling nobody. Love the support, though, buddy. PK says, thanks, Janet. Yeah. Yeah. Washington now 7. I see 9.
Steve's
Vice
in the
up to
house,
8.
Colonel.
You
Doug,
know,
Steve's here now.
yeah,
Scuba Steve.
I see Scuba Steve. You
Yeah.
know, I'm just glad he keeps showing up. I'm just
Every
happy
time
he's
I'd
here.
ask Ray a question, Doug, the only thing he would say is, Google it. Google it.
Well,
Google it.
yeah.
And
Well,
finally, he would Google it and then tell me the answer.
he's the Google master. Then that's who I'm going to start doing that too. You wait, Ray. I'm going to get you next live
Yeah.
stream. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you to Google it. You know, he was asking for I think that was you, Ray. He was asking for reasons why we choose Filipina girlfriends or wives. I should have told him to Google it. Dang, I wasn't
That was
quick
his,
enough on
that
that.
was his
I
feed
wasn't.
today. That was his live channel today. Was why do
Yeah,
Western men like Filipino girls or marry
yeah.
Filipino wives?
I should have told him to Google it. I wasn't quick enough on the uptake on that, but that was a good live stream. That was good.
Google it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what he said. That's what he said, Ray. Mike was always asking me questions, and what did I tell? Yeah, he told. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
not
I'm not a
yet.
Google master, but
LOL.
I'm learning. You guys,
Janet,
please like and subscribe, guys. Thanks for all the
Janet.
thumbs up. But you know what? We've had 20 people in this feed already. I've only got 8
I'm
thumbs up here. I
I'm just gonna
appreciate you
skip.
guys to give it to us.
You know, Janet, I appreciate everything you do, but I'm just gonna skip over that comment because I don't mention that person's name. Definitely, I'm not going to give a shout out to him, but that's just me. That's why we don't talk about politics.
Yeah.
John says, I Google everything, my new brain. Okay. You go for it, man. Show us what you got. Yes, Google it, do the research. Okay. Congratulations, Ray. I'm not the Google master no more. There you go. Janet says hi to Scuba Steve. PK, I'd rather take the money. Hold on, my glasses ain't working. I would spend at hotels and Airbnb for 2 months and be able to buy a good vehicle for camping and exploring, but I like to save money so I can go on longer trips. I'll tell you what, PK, when I was your age, I was all right with camping, but at 61, I ain't all right no more or anymore. Yeah, you got to do you, man. Everybody, I don't criticize people for what they want to do in life. It's purely up to you, you know. You want to live that camping lifestyle and live out the back of a vehicle, go for it. I've been there, done that. I just don't need to do it anymore. I do stuff mainly, just so everybody knows, I like to do a little bit of everything just so I have the experience. And so if somebody is talking about it, I can speak semi-intelligently about the subject. Unless we're talking about solar systems and whatnot, I'll just kind of bow out of those and be quiet. All right, top 5 traits of Filipinas. Is that what you're doing next, Ray? Or was that today? I thought today was why Western men. All right, whatever. Janet was researcher in college. That takes a special person to do that. I wouldn't have been doing that. My college days ended early when I joined the army. Yeah. I would just say this, Janet. You saying Google it 3 times. Or you can Google a lot of things, but that doesn't make it the truth. I'm just going to leave it at that. All you fact checkers out there, who's checking who's fact checking the fact checkers? We'll just leave that at that too. Only one kind of you can rewrite history. Read 1984. I'll just put it that way. George Orwell's 1984. Read that book. You learn a lot. Only one kind of lady can handle me, and that's a Filipina. I'm speechless, Steve. You have anything to say to that, Mike? I don't know you that
I'm
well,
not even going to
Steve.
go there. He has a
Yeah,
beautiful, lovely wife. Lenny is a beautiful lady. And you know what?
that's
She
why.
handles him just fine.
That's why I said I'm
Just fine.
speechless. I can't. As much as I talk and talk crap sometimes, and I don't have a comment to that. I think it's just better to leave that one alone.
I have one for Angela. Angela, maganda gabi. Good evening.
Gugulu. Oh, Gugulu. Angela, you crack me up.
Gugulu.
Speak
I said
Tagalog.
she asked you to speak Tagalog.
Okay.
I answered for her.
Salamat po.
Maganda
Okay.
gabi.
Yeah. Speak Tagalog. Okay.
That's right. You can
Okay.
camp there. You can
Guapo.
camp at my house. We can go
I
camping
don't
in my
know.
shed house.
I don't know. She says I'm guapo and pogi. There's your Tagalog from me. Okay. I'll draw consensus with Google. Always draw. Okay, Janet. I use
Consensus.
Google when I have to, but it doesn't mean I believe them. I can camp out at my house or Mike's house. Scuba Steve. You go
Yeah.
for it. That's it. I Google the news, then go on YouTube for the real news. John, crack me up, John. Michael Posto, camping just for I can handheld what?
Handle
Camping
heat.
just for I can. Oh, you can't handle heat. My wife, on the other hand, would drive me nuts about being hot. Hmm. Oh, you can handle the heat. Okay.
His wife
Sorry,
can't.
I'm sorry, Michael. I butchered that one. I apologize. It's my bifocals aren't working or transitions or whatever these are. Let's see, PK. Well, my SUV, I have a memory foam mattress. I'm building a
Hmm.
shower, kitchen, solar, so I can have all the stuff from a hotel. I thought you were wait, PK. I thought you wanted to do the boat, travel around on
He
the boat. I
does.
thought.
You
Okay.
can have a boat too. You go
Well,
island
you know,
hopping.
once upon a time, I wanted to do everything too. All right. Yeah, hotel. Okay. Uh, only perspective views. That's right, Janet. Or listen to Michael White. Oh, man, you guys are cracking me up.
Uh,
But I get that that's not for everyone. Yeah, that's true, PK. It's not. But it's all good, man. If you enjoy it, I'm all for go for it. You know, I like
yeah.
to build things and construct things and like to fix things on my own and stuff. And I do my best, but you know, I know my limitations, and that's why I give kudos to Mike. This dude, man, he's like you know, Mr. Fix It, DIY, uh, Inspector Gadget, all rolled into one. You know, it. I just want to say
You got to
something, Mike. Too.
learn.
Everyone that I've met that was on submarines, and I worked with a few when I was in the bureau. There, there's some interesting characters, and I'm just going to leave that alone at that. It's a it's a
We
different kind
won't
of
go there.
person. It's a different kind of person that can go out to sea in a submarine and do what they do. It takes a special breed to do that. I'll stick with carrying a rucksack and with the arthritis I got now, I still feel like I was better off. Yeah, I couldn't do that. As when I was young, I was kind of, you guys might not believe this, but I was kind of pretty when I was young. And yeah, I just
You're
couldn't be in the
guapo,
Navy
huh?
and go on a sub because yeah, my wife would have got jealous. Well, maybe not because she was cheating on me, but I'd be worried that I have a boyfriend when I come back, and he would follow me around off the sub. I don't know, man. I don't swing that way,
That don't
you
happen
know.
on submarines, Colonel. That's all every that's not on a submarine believes that. They just don't
Mm,
really know what happens on a
mhm.
submarine. That's the thing.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. I no. You know what? I'm gonna stop because I'm getting ready to say some stuff I shouldn't be saying. I'm just gonna stop right there. Okay,
Yeah.
it's safer if I read the comments. All right.
Yep. Yep. The
Scuba
scuba
Steve.
Steve.
All I learned in college is how to bag the
Drink
babes
more.
and drink more. Those days are long gone. I can't say
Yeah.
that, Steve, because you guys are going to find this hard to believe, but I went to a Bible college. There wasn't none of that allowed where I went to school. You'd have got kicked out.
Be right
And
back.
plus, my dad, after he retired from the army, he was on the faculty of the college I was going to, so that wouldn't have gone over too well. He wouldn't have appreciated that. Scuba science was my stick in college. Okay. PK, I know some Tagalog, but mostly bad words. Yeah, we won't share the bad words. Try to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Yes, Angela, we both smiled. That was that was just for you, sweetheart. We smiled. Okay, enough of
I
that.
got. Do we need to
All
find
right.
Angela a boyfriend? There's a lot of guys on here that are single. Maybe Angela would be interested in some of the guys we know.
No, she wouldn't.
Okay.
It's
Let's
just,
continue
yeah,
on.
Yeah, we'll let her handle that. If she wants that, she can comment. But be careful what you comment, girl. All right. And Janet, I could find anything I wanted to do. Scuba Steve. Got to read that right. At Janet.
Yeah.
Okay, I could find anything I wanted to do. Okay, PK, Colonel, both, boat, vehicle, everything. Well,
The
hey,
adventure
PK,
only stops when you
hold
let
on a
it
sec.
stop.
I just got a comment. PK, since you're all that, dude, I'm going to challenge you. Okay? Get you a rucksack, strap it on your back, and just come over here and be a backpacker and do it rough it the real way, man. No vehicles, no boats, just the feet. Learn how to be a leg soldier. And just, yeah, if you're all that, just hoof it, man. Be a backpacker. I'm just messing with you. Sometimes I think I'm funny and nobody else does, but that's okay.
I want to ask Ray something before I get to his comment there about us being smart. I was going to ask you,
Okay.
Ray, have you ever eaten baboy intestine? I just want to ask you that.
No, thank you.
I have. I ate it yesterday.
I-
I did
yeah.
it just to challenge Ray to eat it because he ate balut. I want to
Yep.
see you eat the intestine of the baboy. They cook it with
Well-
spicy red peppers, and it's actually pretty darn tasty.
Well, and go ahead and barbecue the innards of the chicken and eat that too, because we did that in Thailand. Tasted like dirt
do
to
it
me,
here.
but
I love that.
it tastes like dirt to me. No, thank you.
What's
You know what's inside there, right? No, thanks.
poo? Of course, it's
yeah.
the poop. What do you
Yep.
call chicken on a stick? The intestine. What do
Yeah.
you call it?
Oh, the
Esau.
Yep.
Esau.
the Esau.
Esau.
Yeah, I call it something that I don't ever need to eat again because I tried it. I'm good.
I
You
like
should
it.
always be smart enough to find out what you don't know. Now you should use
I'm
Chat
like-
GPT because it checks multiple search engines and websites to fact check more thoroughly.
Very good.
All right.
There's no more Google. Hooray.
Did you
It's
Google that?
ChatGPT.
Ray, did
Okay.
you Google that to figure out how to do that? I bet you Googled
tells
that to
me to
figure out
use
how to do
Google.
that.
He tells
He
me to
used
use Google, and he just admitted he's using ChatGPT.
Yeah, and you know what he
Don't be
did though,
dumb.
Mike? He Googled Google to
Here's
find
Ray.
out what's the best way to do it, and they told him Chat GTP. That's why I did, or whatever it is.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. That's not OnlyFans. Yeah, okay.
Janet says PK, exactly. It's a journey in life. Ames, totally agree. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Doe
who's
Doe
Doe?
knows
Who's
how
she
to
called
speak a little
Doe?
bit Tagalog. Guapo and de Cansalamepo, Mike. Yeah,
Guapo,
well,
man.
Angela, I thought you knew. There's no H on it. Just because my stomach looks like a dough ball doesn't mean that the Filipinos can call me Doe. I'm always corrected. I'm Doug, like DUG, or the Colonel. You guys are all snitching out my real name, man. People are gonna find out where I'm hiding out at. Scuba, I was interested in the book, so it became my love. I switched from accounting. Okay.
She's going
PK.
science into the body.
Yeah, I know what happened.
Medical in the body, and the way medicine works with the body is what she was getting to.
PK, I love it, dude. I know what happens on a submarine.
Yeah.
You smell out of people's farts. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
But they say breathing in methane, that kind of is good for you. Makes you live longer.
You
Who
know,
knows?
when you're on the submarine, you don't notice what you smell like. But if
You know what? You know
if
why,
you're
don't
not
you?
on the submarine and the submarine pulls into port, and just say you're on leave for some reason, you weren't underway with them, and then the submarine pulls in and you have duty, so you go down on the submarine, and wow, you really notice the smell difference.
You know why, don't you?
Because they fart a lot.
No,
Of
I'm just
course.
saying, do you know why? You know why you don't notice it? Because the human,
Yeah.
we're
You get used
human
to it.
beings are, human
Yeah.
beings are amazing creatures. And even though something smells bad, you're nasal, but you get used to that smell, and you don't smell it anymore. Somebody new comes onto the scene, they're looking at you all cockeyed because they're smelling it because they haven't adjusted to it yet. So for me, I just
I
keep
bet you
farting.
Janet can give you the
whatever.
medical term for that too.
Probably. All right. See,
What
Yeah,
goes
what
on the
goes on?
submarine stays on the submarine. No, sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah,
it
a lot of
doesn't. I'm gonna tell you a story. I'll tell you a little story here. We went to Puerto Rico, to San Juan, Puerto Rico, right? On the submarine. We went down there with the minimum crew. I think at the time we only had like 105 guys on board. There's a 637 class submarine, right? Fast attack nuclear submarine. So anyway, we pull in Puerto Rico. We have to do weapons testing off the coast of Puerto Rico and a lot of other things going on. But anyway, when we had our spare time, we went into town and there was our favorite bar there called the Black Angus. Okay. Well, that one, we had a radioman on board. He was a first class petty officer radioman. And he messaged his wife, while he was there. And he told her, "Oh, all the guys are out at the Black Angus. I'm here. I got duty today." But everybody on the submarine took off and went to the Black Angus. Well, this wife wasn't too stupid. She went and looked up what's the Black Angus in Puerto Rico, San Juan,
oh
Puerto
my goodness.
Rico. And
Did she
she
use
went,
Chat GTP?
she went and contacted the Wives Club, which many
Oh,
women belong to the Wives Club. So while all of us guys were out partying at San Juan's Black Angus, all the ladies were wondering where all us guys were. We came back into port. We came back to San Diego or to Charleston, South Carolina. 23 divorces waiting for the guys.
wow.
Bang. Because the Black
Wow.
Angus wasn't just the eating place. There was
Yeah.
a place to eat, all right, but we didn't eat steak there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, there was some divorces waiting on that one. And then they found out
Yeah.
who told.
Well,
They found
that's
out exactly
okay.
who it was that opened his mouth. And guess what? The captain removed him from the submarine so he wouldn't get
Wow.
hurt.
Yeah. Well, I figure it's okay that those divorces were waiting there, Mike, probably because there was, 105 people went out, 50 couples got off. So, everybody was happy.
That's what everybody says.
I'm sorry, man. I'm Army. I'm an Army guy.
I'm Navy.
We got to
I
bust
heard
on
it all
everybody.
before. Trust me, I've heard it all
Hey,
before.
the only one I don't tease Gino too much, but when I was
Air
stationed in
Force.
Alaska, I'll never forget. We used to bust on those Air Force guys so bad. They would have parades every once in a while, for Memorial Day or Veterans Day or whatever. And I was at Fort Wainwright in Fairbanks, and the Air Force base was down the road. What was that, Eielson? And these dudes would show up in their pretty blue uniforms, and they got on jump boots with bloused pants. Come on now, we know the Air
You might
Force
as well
doesn't do
dress them
that.
in pink.
And,
You might as well
and,
dress
and
this
then
group in pink.
and then they had these little they were carrying skeins of rope over their shoulder, and we're looking at these guys and we're like, "Hey, airmen, what are you going to use that rope for?" Because we're like, don't use ropes for nothing. Yeah, yeah. And why are you blousing your boots? You're going to jump out of one of your airplanes? Only we do
Oh, no.
that. But yeah, we used to dog those guys. But Gino's such a nice guy. I just can't tease him for some reason. He's just too nice.
Yeah, he's a
And
nice guy.
he owns up to it. He calls himself the chair force. So you gotta love him.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna skip down through there. Look, there you go again, Mike. Start a dating site. John, okay. I would try, Ray. I would try it just to say with authority whether I like it or not. There you go, Ray. You go for it. You eat that pig intestine. Okay,
All right.
don't know John.
You'll
Ask
like it.
Mike.
I guarantee you'll
I'm
like it.
sorry. That's okay, Angelita. Oh, I mean Angela.
Ooh.
That's all right. I'm gonna pay for that tomorrow when I wake up, probably. She's gonna jump over the wall and slap me upside the head, probably.
Oh, is
Let's
she the
see.
one throwing the trash in your yard?
Not her, the kids.
Or her
Yeah.
kids?
Yeah, her family. Well, I don't know.
Why didn't you just talk to her?
I don't think it's her kids, but it's the kids that hang out over there. Now, her kids are very well behaved. Her boys are very well behaved. Colonel, I did that in Hawaii for a month, even though I got Don't want to read the rest of it.
Yeah.
A staph infection. I didn't know where he was going. On my left calf in the first 24 hours and had to cut it out myself because my insurance wouldn't pay for hospital in Hawaii. Oh, the backpacking. Well, so
Yeah.
you're not all that. You're not all that then. Okay, I thought you were all that. You're not going to be able to keep up with the women over here then, PK. It's not going to happen for you, man. If you can't backpack and do all that, you're not going to be able to keep up with a Filipina. For sure. You see, if you watch Mike's live stream where they were dancing and everything, you ought to know by now you better exercise before you come over here because you ain't going to be able to keep up. I know I can't keep up with them. I just admit it. I don't even try.
Doug,
Okay.
DK is only 37 years old.
I know,
And
but
he wants 4 wives. He's Muslim. He wants 4 wives.
well, God bless him. And do you go for it, but
He thinks he can handle
whatever.
it, so I let him go for it. I want to see him handle 4 wives here. The first one you're gonna get with. The second one's gonna be jealous of the first. The first is gonna be jealous of the second, and the third and the fourth.
Yeah, I don't want to see whether he can handle them. I want to see how they handle each other, and then take it out on him.
Oh man!
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna take it out on him. All right. You're gonna get
Yeah,
by the time you ask for the second wife, you're dead. You're dead.
PK also did some hitchhiking here in the U.S. So we're going to start calling.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, we're going to start calling PK Reacher. All right. For what? Say it again, Janet. Mike, yes, that knowledge helped me save my life. I stayed focused and built a good medical team. 8 doctors. Good for you, Janet. Colonel's sleepy. How do you know I'm sleepy? You're not over here. I'm sleepy. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it is 11. It is past my bedtime. All right. Well, I might turn into a toad here soon, but I think I'll be all right. Yeah, if you're paying for it, Janet, you gotta get the best that you can get. Right. Okay. I Googled nose blind, which is what I always called getting used to smell. Medical term is olfactory adaptation. Well, since that's what it is, that's good that they said that because it is olfactory adaptation. Scuba Steve, oh, I'm watching on the 65-inch TV. John Platt, haha, Ray. I must have that because I think my wife said. That's great. Yeah, it reminds me of that little sketch. Nah, we won't even go there because I can't remember all of it. Yeah, no sense of smell, Janet says. Michael Pasa, I do that too. Watch on TV and comment on the phone. You guys are much more technologically advanced than I am.
Well, how do you say that again?
You keep
How do you say that?
Technologically advanced. Yeah. Because I'm technologically challenged. Okay. Michael Pasa, the colonel has a big heart or a big head. Well, you know what, Michael? Only thing I can say about that, if you think I have a big head, that's to hold my big brain. That doesn't mean my brain's working properly. It's okay. You can think, of course, if you're talking about something else, but you shouldn't know about that. Let's see, Angela. I'm not jumping on your wall. I can stand on your high wall. Yeah, the last time she tried to get over that wall on her own.
I gotta back up. Doug, I missed something here. I was reading the olfactory adaptation, and John Platt says I must have that because I stink. My wife says.
Yeah,
John, did she say you're baho? Are you baho? Let me tell you guys something here while we're on this baho subject, okay? Because Hannah was on James's feed this morning, right? Hannah's from Missouri, right? James knows her very well. Hannah was on James's feed this morning, and she was asking James, does Karen say that you are baho? And Karen wouldn't read it. Karen would not read it out loud. She just ignored it. Just ran it by. And I messaged her and said, please go back and read Hannah's statement. Karen ignored that one. I told her by the third time, I said, well, it's obviously she's not going to read it because maybe James is baho. And
Yeah,
You know
I
how
got a
you
question.
become not boho, guys? Let me tell them an easy way first. You don't
Take a
need to
bath.
go buy deodorant in the store. Okay. You use Tawas. Tawas. It removes bad underarm odor. Okay, guys. Now you know. You don't have to
Well,
buy
then
deodorant.
you need to tell some Filipinas that I know about that. But which brings me to a question. But I want to comment. This first, I want to do something else. This is for Michael Apostle. You know,
Yeah.
just for the big head comment. I'm going to make it better for you, Mike, since you're watching on the TV. And that's here we go.
Really?
There we go. How'd you like that?
Steve's watching on the 65 inch.
Yeah,
Steve
that was
watching on the 65.
yeah, that was a whole lot of 65 shaved head right there. But anyway, and
That's funny.
Angela keeps telling on me to everybody that I'm sleepy. She can see I'm sleepy and very tired. You
Yeah.
keep going, Angela, because I know what you're really trying to say. But we're not going to talk about that here. Okay,
Oh,
Scuba
Angela
Steve.
says she's not jumping on your wall. I can't stand your high wall. So I guess you got
Well,
a very high wall around your house.
she has for good reason. Okay, again, God bless her. She tried to get over the wall a few weeks ago, and there's the Philippines. There's
Mm.
glass along the
Yeah,
wall, broken bottles and stuff. Well, she
on
cut
top of mine
herself.
too.
She
Yeah.
cut herself. This when I wasn't here,
Oh,
I was away. She cut herself and she was checking on my house or whatever. And yeah, that was not a pleasant experience for her. And I told her, don't do that.
why can't
So
you come through the front door?
okay. My house compound sets up here. I got a wall along the side of my house, which could also say the back of the house. Their house is on the other side of that wall. There's no opening in the wall.
Right.
For them to come to my house, they have to walk all the way down their street, out around the schools, come into
Yeah.
my subdivision, and come. It's just not. It's easier to go over the wall. Usually, I put a ladder over if I know that they're coming over. If they're coming over to do yard work for me or house cleaning, I put my ladder over there. All
Really?
right,
I've
let's
never
see.
had a neighbor want to come over my wall to do yard work for me. That's interesting.
I pay them, Mike. I pay them.
Oh, I have a really
It's,
tall wall too with glass
it's,
on
u-
top. Yeah, very
it's,
tall.
us- it's usually the kids. My wall's not that tall. It's really
You
not.
know why? You know why I have a tall wall? Because I started off with a short wall. I thought, well, I just put a wall. The neighbors be okay. But this one old lady and this one old guy, he's passed already, but she's still alive. They used to come stand at the wall and just stare at my yard, just watching everything we do, like
Yeah,
the nosy neighbor that wants to be obvious about it. They would stand
Marika.
there 30
Yeah,
minutes to an hour at times. And
I
finally, I
challenge
told her, I
people.
said, you know what? I'm done with this neighbor's nosing into my business.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to put the wall up higher. I made it like
Mhm.
6 feet higher.
There you go.
I don't care
Yeah,
what they got on. They ain't going to go over that wall.
I'm a little bit different. I challenge the people that do that. I go, excuse me? Because they'll
Yeah.
do that here. Because my wall along the street is see through. It's got
Right.
steel slats. And you can see it in the video. But sometimes it's usually the Filipinos, the guys, they'll walk right up to the wall and like look in.
Yeah.
And we don't do that in the US, not without an
No.
invitation. So I go out and I
Right.
say, excuse me, can I help you? And they're looking at me like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
can I help you with something? No. I'm like, well, you're standing here staring into my house, looking through
Yeah.
the window. I said, I figure you must need help with something. Can I help you?
Exactly.
And then they usually walk. By the time I get to can I help you, they walk away.
Yeah.
Unless they're asking for money. And
Yeah.
let's go back. Scuba Steve, I'm in the same boat as you, brother. Every day is a good day once I wake up. Amen. Colonel, don't worry. I don't do gadgets, period. Yeah, but Janet, come on. You're the YouTube expert. Ray, he's saying you have a big head on the big. Yeah, I saw that, Ray. I said that. But thanks for Googling that for me.
Yeah. Janet
Uh,
hires out.
yeah. Okay, Angela. It's okay. Your head is big. You're kind, very kind. The Colonel's Chronicles.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Angela.
minute. Wait a minute. Stop right there. Angelita. You want us to call you Angela? And you know that his name is Doug? And you're calling him the Colonel? Chronicles? Are you kidding me?
Hey, that's out of
We'll refer
respect.
to you now as Angelita until you
That's-
apologize for Doug.
That's out of that's out of respect for. She knows even though I tell everything on YouTube, I'm a private person. So she knows I protect my name sometimes, but everybody else is putting my name out there. But I'm still going to call myself the Colonel.
You
Excuse
see
me.
those 4 blue heads she gave you? She's laughing at you so hard right now.
That's okay. That's okay because I know where she lives.
Yeah, next door behind the
Okay.
wall.
Yeah,
And you got a ladder. You can get right on
Yeah.
over there.
that's
Yeah.
right. PK says, see, with the wives, part of making it work is to get the go ahead on the future ones
From the current
from
ones.
any current ones. That's true. Basically, they go out with them and see if they can get along, at least like sisters. Well, I'll tell you what, PK, or if not lovers, if they can't, then the new one can't be a wife. They must be approved by all current wives. Yeah, and PK was for the Muslims in Thailand. I used to talk to them because I had a shop. We sold ladies' underwear and stuff, and we rented from a Muslim lady, and her husband. She was not her husband's only wife, and we asked her, how's that work? And she's like, it's okay as long as the man makes enough money to support the women, he can have as many wives as he wants. As long as he's supporting them equally, and as well as each other, she didn't care. And in Thailand, but see, your Thai Muslim is a little bit different than, like, say, in the Middle East. They're a little bit different over in Thailand. But anyway, that's my opinion and my experiences.
John says, I think she was just talking about my mouth full of baho. Thanks for the close up, Colonel. Steve says, Janet's
Anytime-
laughing too hard. We're glad you're laughing, Janet, because laughter
Anytime,
is the
Scuba
best
Steve.
medicine.
Anytime, Scoots.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you need to see live and in person on your TV, just let me know. I may or may not show you. Probably not.
Angela
Right.
says it's far when she goes in front of your house. That's what you explained. She has to walk all the way around the block, past the school.
It's way too far for her to walk. I don't
Yes,
blame her. She
PK, that is the nosy neighbor. The
you
one that
guys
plugged up
don't
my
know this.
drain, that's the old lady that did it.
You
Like the
guys got to
stupid lady.
Let me just say this. You guys got to understand about Angela and that comment about walking too far. She's just a little tiny Filipina, and she has to take 2 steps for everybody's 1 step. So it's way too far because she's just a little thing. She's a cute little thing.
All right, Ray, take care, guy. He's already had chitlins in the south of the U.S., but he wants to try the Filipino version. Very good. So he's out of here. Angela's
Go
laughing,
for
and
it.
she's not kidding. She says,
Later, Ray.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
Janet
No,
says he takes that name after his father. It has meaning. Why we will continue to call him the Colonel.
Yeah.
Angela utas and tawa.
Hey,
Si
hold on,
Mr. Mike.
Hold on, Mike.
Yeah.
This tells me something about Janet, okay? Janet actually watched my videos all the way through because she knows that. If you watch my videos, you would know why
He always does.
use the Colonel. So thank you, Janet. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, Angela, you start talking that stuff to me. Mike's going to have to translate that.
She's calling me a laughing stock. She's laughing at me. That's okay,
What's
Angela.
that?
We love
What's
you
that?
too, baby.
Tawa, see me. All right, whatever.
Everybody's saying
Mike.
goodbye to
Yeah,
Ray. Ray got sleepy after hearing
Yeah,
about
you know-
eating the intestines.
if you keep talking, Angela, Mike might find you somebody. I don't know. Okay.
I
John,
might.
he'll always be the Colonel to me.
Yeah.
There you go, John. There you go. Later, Ray. Michael Pasa. Ray got sleepy after hearing about eating the intestines.
Yeah.
Well, it is late over here, and
Yeah. We need to go to.
We're almost. Well, let's hang on for a little bit. We're almost at the hour and a half mark. We got it.
Okay. Let's do
45
it.
more seconds or so. PK event. Yep. Need to support, but not just financially. Got to support all wives emotionally too. No playing favorites. You can't do that. Then you got to stick to just one wife. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you're a human being, you're gonna have a favorite. That's part of human nature. You can pretend like you don't, but in your heart of hearts, if you're honest with yourself, you're gonna have one that's a favorite. That's just been my experience. My favorite was
I'm just
usually
going to stick with one
the one I
wife
was
because
with at
I
the time.
know if I mention I want to have a second wife, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, guys, to talk to
Yeah,
you.
I
Okay?
yeah,
Ain't
I
gonna happen.
wouldn't go. Don't even joke about that. I wouldn't even mention that. But
I know better.
my favorite wife was always the one I was with.
I wouldn't have a place to stay if I start talking about having a second wife or a third wife or a fourth wife. I don't care what religion I am. I'm with a Filipino lady, and it's not something you want to even discuss. So if you
Yeah.
want to go there, PK, that's on you, bro. You can go do anything you want. I'll support you 100%. Okay. But when it comes to those, I'm telling you straight up, I know you'll learn. You'll see over here yourself. Yeah.
PK just needs to go live down in Mindanao and hang
There
out
in
down there, and
Marawi. Yeah,
he'll fit
Marawi, he
right
can do
in.
it there.
He'll
But
fit right in.
you know that young lad who went down there, Colonel Doug, you remember that one young lad, 23 years old,
The
who
one that
went
got
down to live
kidnapped?
in the one who disappeared in Zamboanga?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the police killed him. The police shot him. Four
Wow,
police are the ones who kidnapped him. They shot him.
wow.
They took him out in the ocean, and nobody ever found his body again. Okay, and they
Right.
won't. It's gone because
Yeah.
they did the same thing. You remember the Chinese gamers? You heard about that in
And why
Tagaytay?
but why did they take him out?
Because he was running around disrespecting the Muslim faith, running around with
Okay.
no shirt on and
Okay.
disrespecting against totally against what their religion stands for. And
Right.
he only became a Muslim to marry the woman of his dreams, who was that lady he married, right? But that lady believes strongly in the Muslim religion. And she had a lot to do with what happened to that boy.
Yeah, so he was making a mockery of it. Okay, I understand that better now.
Now you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Janet says, Michael, one is enough. Yeah. One's enough for me, guys. I am so happy with the one I got, but some
Wait,
people
hold
feel
on.
like they need more than
Wait,
one.
wait, let's back up a second. PK, haha, I make sure to tell them from the beginning so they know what to
You know
expect.
what to
You
expect.
know what, PK? Enter at your own risk, man. Enter,
Yeah.
you can say that, enter at your own risk. That's
Michael
all I'm going
Apostle
to say.
says, I couldn't afford more than one wife, nor does he want one. I agree. It's one is enough, guys, here in the
Yeah,
Philippines.
I mean,
If
some of
one
us
can't
could
take
probably
care of you,
afford
get rid
another
of her
one.
and find one that can.
Yeah,
Seriously, if one doesn't take care of you, dump her and find
there
another
you
one.
go. There you
It's that
go.
simple. Don't marry her. Don't get married
There you
and
go.
then start looking for a second wife. If the one you got is not enough for you, then
Read
dump
what
her. Go
read
find
what
another one.
PK wrote. Read what PK wrote there at the
He
bottom.
says, yeah, I'm not dumb enough to go to Marawi or similar. Good. I'm glad of that, PK, because you
Well,
don't want to go play games in their backyard, and it's not a fun place over there to be.
PK,
So
are you
just
Muslim? Not to pry, but
yes,
are you Muslim? He
he
is
is.
Muslim.
Doug,
Oh,
yes.
he'd be all right down there.
No,
Be all right.
he's a white Muslim.
So, as long as he's
He's not a
abiding
Filipino
by,
Muslim. He's not a Filipino Muslim. Just because
doesn't
you're a
matter.
Muslim doesn't mean you fit in everywhere in the Muslim rate area. It doesn't
That
work
may be
that way.
so. Well, okay, okay. Hold on a second.
He's
Um,
bad boy, Doug.
that. Oh, does he? So he's what we call in Thailand, like this girl I dated for a while, what we call modern Muslim. Okay, I met this. I was dating this girl.
Who's there down there in
Dead
Mindanao?
white
You're
boy
not going to
Muslim.
fit in. You just need to stay out of it. He eats bad boy. He drinks alcohol, and he has tattoos. So, with all that said, he
Well,
doesn't
hold on,
need to
Pete.
be going beyond Mindanao, down south,
Yeah,
beyond the
are you a prison Muslim, PK? No disrespect, man, but I'm just asking
He's
based on my
modern,
experiences.
modern.
Yeah, but did you convert in the joint, or did you just convert on your own? or did you grow up like that? Because that's what you're describing
The
there.
joint. I
Yeah,
don't think PK's ever been in the joint.
I wouldn't call that modern Muslim either. I would call that a soon to be disavowed Muslim if you get in with the community. But anyway, just based on my experiences. Yeah, if you're doing all that and that, yeah, you're not going to fit in. You wouldn't even
The
fit in with the Muslim
majority,
community in Thailand.
the majority of females you're going to run into here in the Philippines, the majority is Catholic, you know. And then if you just, if you guys are coming here looking for a good girl, the commenters are gone. If you guys are coming here looking for a good girl, go to church. Go to church and hang out in the church. You want a really good girl, go just hang out in the church. You'll find a good girl. If you want a bad girl, go to the bar. You'll get hell from a girl from the bar. So you want a bad girl, go to the bar. You want a good girl, go to church. It's that simple here. Angela says the commenters are gone. PK's
Yeah,
still with us. There's
yeah.
some more people
I think
here. They're just not talking.
yeah, I think it's getting late and it's about.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the
We're at
way, Angela, wait, hold on a second. You're talking about me being sleepy. Why aren't you sleeping, girl? Worry about me being tired. Oh my goodness, all them youngins you guys got over there to take care of, you ought to be resting and sleeping. You know better than
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with meeting at church. Yeah, I'm
Guys,
good with meeting at church
I'm gonna
too.
be posting up some videos tonight that we went fishing tonight, guys. And it was quite
Hold on,
interesting. It was a lot of fun. We had
hold on. I
illegal
want to read.
fishing boats out there, everything. So what's coming up?
Yeah, hold on, Mike. I'm sorry. I want to read this. PK's putting out some good info. President Muslim, no, I did it on my own. Family is Christian, but I had no real religious views or interest in any way. But yeah, I decided to become Muslim on my own. Okay, you do you. I'm not going to agree with you, but you do you, man.
Because he wanted
It's
to marry 4 wives, Doug.
yeah, that's what I say. You do you.
That's right. Do you
What?
enjoy it? Enjoy your
Colonel
4. I think
Cook,
you can do it,
Cook.
PK.
What's balalo? Angela's telling me to cook something. You know,
Bulalo,
I cook a
bulalo.
foreign food.
Bulalo is beef. It's like a beef broth and beef in the soup. And they
Is that
sometimes
with
put
the
silly
anise,
peppers in it when they cook
the
it,
star anise?
and you serve it over rice.
Okay.
Beef
You
bulalo.
know what?
You have
She knows
corn
what
in
I,
it, sometimes
she knows what
corn
I
or
cook.
okra. Yeah.
Yeah, she knows what I cook. Okay. Oh, John, you called her Angelita. Oh boy, you're gonna get a riled up Filipina. Many women gotta be a
That'd be a
nightmare.
nightmare. Yeah,
I'm not
having
even
more than
touching.
one
I
is
ain't
gonna be a
touching that
nightmare,
one.
I promise you. I have 3 maids in my house, right? Working. My wife and 3 women that are working here all the time. It's quite a handful to handle. I can't imagine them being married to 4 of them. My goodness. Can you imagine if I was married to Charm, Rosalind, Norland, and Judith?
Well, yeah,
No,
Michael
I
Pasta.
can't. No, I'm off the subject. Never mind.
Yeah,
Forget it.
Michael
Yeah.
says the subject isn't as appealing. That's why no comments. Which subject, Michael? You lost me on that one. Uh,
I
and
think he got tired of we're talking about the Muslim faith, I believe, because there's
oh,
only
okay,
one person that's Muslim in here. And
yeah.
we already talked about all that. But PK, he's going to come here to the Philippines. He's right here on Masbate Island, and he'll learn everything about the Philippines once he's here. He's got big plans, and I'm going to help him work out his plans best I can. And I think he's going to go far here. I think he'll be okay. But as far as 4 wives, I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see.
I don't.
There
I
was
don't.
what was in my village
I
today.
don't think so either.
There were the 2 young girls. There were 2 young girls in my video on my karaoke one time. I'm not going to mention their names now, but there were 2 here. And then today I hear that one of them ran off for a couple days with one guy, and that same guy was the boyfriend of the other girl who was here. That's kind of strange to me. It's like, what
His
is
name's
going
not
on in this
PK.
place?
His name isn't PK by any chance, is it?
No,
Okay,
no. But at that point,
I'm
when I
just
heard that
joking.
today, I said, you know what? I'm not going to invite them back to my karaoke party. I'm not going to invite anyone to meet them because now I I know how they are. The obvious came out. Everybody saw it. I didn't see it. Now I see it. Never mind. I would
Welcome,
not
Vaughn.
invite my worst enemy to date those girls ever. So no, I'm not
Yeah,
going to run a dating service because people will
yeah,
hate you if you run a dating service.
yeah. Vaughn said, finally made it to the Colonel's Chronicles. I love it. Thank you so much. Slap me a like up there.
Yeah,
Let's
guys,
see.
don't forget to
PK.
like and subscribe, guys. If you haven't gone to the Colonel yet and subscribed to him, please do. I think most of you are that we're talking in here. Everybody's already subscribed, and
I think
most of
so
you have been
too.
give us a thumbs up already. You see,
Yeah.
Doug, when you look at the numbers up there, the
Yeah,
thumbs ups should always far exceed the number of people in the chat. Everybody that
yeah.
comes in should give you a thumbs up,
I
and they
agree.
don't stick around.
Yeah,
They go, they come and go. So
yeah,
9 to 7 ratio to me, somebody didn't give a thumbs up. We should be at like 20 to 7 right now. You know,
yeah. I love your enthusiasm there, PK. He said, no, if it was me, they would both have run off with me. Okay. You,
you
you
can
know,
probably get them both to go live with you, PK. I think they're both
probably.
19 years of age and they both have kids. If you're here to take care of them, then the parents can
Yeah,
come over and live with you too. Because that's probably what would end up happening. They come over every day with their hand out like this. Gimme, 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 gimme,
yeah.
gimme, gimme, gimme. You guys know that song? Gimme, gimme, gimme,
Yeah.
gimme. Yeah, I know that song.
And you're right, Janet. You're right. I agree with you. You do you.
Yeah. Make your decision, PK. We may not agree with everything you do, but bro,
Whoa,
we're here
whoa,
to
whoa.
stand with you. We're
Come
here to
on,
be with
Janet.
you.
PK, I just wouldn't want 4 men. I don't know. I mean,
Ah, Janet,
there's some
really?
merit to that, Janet. Come on now. You know, give a man a chance. I'm just joking. That's one. PK wouldn't want 4 men. Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Janet's rolling on the floor right now. You
Yeah,
thought she was bedridden? She's not bedridden no more. She's on the floor laughing her ass off.
that's funny. PK, just hope you don't need Viagra
Janet,
by
you're such a
35.
blast.
Yeah, I
No,
would suggest not use Viagra anyway. Use Cialis, but that's just my opinion.
see how this is for ladies. Viagra is for men.
No, what are you talking about? No, it's not.
You use Cialis?
Cialis is a much better option than Viagra because Viagra has side effects that are really bad, and it also
Okay.
has been linked with melanoma.
Wow.
And Cialis,
I don't use either one.
who
I've
told you
never used
Cialis?
either one.
Who told you Cialis is just for women? That
I don't know.
you,
I thought
I don't
Cialis
know.
was
Where's
for
where's
ladies and
no? Where's
Viagra was
Ray?
for men.
You better have no. I had an officer I worked with in Georgia. He was no.
I don't take
No.
either one. I don't need
Hey,
anything.
hey, Mike.
I'm okay.
Mike, Google it.
Oh no, Chat GPT.
Yeah,
You'll
Chat
get a much better
GPT.
response because
Yeah.
they search the whole web for the answer, not just Google. They search the whole web.
Well, PK, that's good for you, bud. You're a youngster.
I'm 65, Doug. I don't need that either.
Well, you're lucky. Not all of us are that lucky.
I could
Let's
tell you the
see.
secret, but I won't.
Well, sometimes it
You,
doesn't matter. I've heard. "Oh, don't
you
take that.
marry a
Don't take that.
Filipina,
Don't
Doug, your
take
life's
that.
going to change. You marry a Filipina, your life's going to change.
Hey, I had one living with me for a year. Yeah.
Okay. And your life changed. Can't say it
Yeah, but
didn't.
not in the way you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
So,
Boy, let's get off this subject, guys. Von
yeah,
Dormal,
because
it's okay, John Platt. Think they missed your
Jan,
comment. Vaughn says you
Jan,
got to get it up there somehow.
Janet's laughing.
Did you
That's
read
funny.
Vaughn's comment?
You got to get it up there somehow. That's funny. Well, Vaughn, every man's got to do what every man's got to do. Okay.
Well,
And
Vaughn, you missed his other comment. Vaughn says, I finally made it to the Colonel Chronicle. And
I
then
saw
his
that.
next
I didn't
comment
miss that.
was, done, good sir. He's already subscribed and liked. It's all done. Right.
Okay.
And then he goes down. He says, you got to get it up there somehow.
Oh, okay.
You gotta tie his comments together a little bit.
Yeah,
But you
that's
got
my
it.
bad. My
You
bad.
got it. So you were gonna
Janet's
dog
still
on him. I heard you. We
still
don't do that. We have to read the
PK.
comment
I'm
better.
not. You know what? I'm gonna come do that screen there on you, PK. Give me a
Get
break,
her
dude. I
done,
do not.
Vaughn.
He wants me to
That's my
start
old
doing
saying.
kegels. That's what
My
Mike
old
does,
saying, get her
PK.
done.
Yeah, get her done. Absolutely.
I
But
always did. I got her done. I always have got her done.
hey, PK, that's
Didn't just
Mike's
get her done.
secret.
Got her done.
He didn't put it out there, but that's probably Mike's secret there, PK. He does
Yeah.
kegels every night.
Kegels? Nah. I'm not even
Eh,
gonna go there.
all right,
It ain't
let's yeah.
Kegels, I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
we need to keep this family friendly. And but anyway,
Yeah.
I listen, we've been on here an hour and 45 minutes. I think it's about time to, although we're still getting comments. Hold on, Janet. What do you got? Tote that bar.
Bail, get a little drunk.
Yeah.
Nah, only my second one. I was fishing all night, Janet. I didn't get home till almost 9. I had to grab a quick shower and tell Colonel, let's go live. I've been trying to push him to go live with me on his channel for 2 weeks. He's got nothing but issues. And you know what it is? The little
Come on,
next
man.
button. The next
Come on.
button on the live feed was underneath the function key on his phone. He couldn't even see it. So he could never go live. Now he
I know.
found the next button. It's a little blue light at the bottom of his phone. And now he sees where the blue spot is. And he can take his little scribe that came with his phone. He can touch it gently. And boom, he's live with me.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it was there all along. I just it was so dark under there. And you know, it still does it's still doing some screwy stuff. I'm still getting error messages and everything. But hey,
I know, me too. I got
we
that
made it
tonight.
work. We made it
Yeah,
work, and that's
it'll
what
work.
matters. And
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all good
Yeah.
for that. And
From now
you
on,
wanna,
it'll work every time.
yeah, I'm about ready to wrap it up, Mike. Unless you got
Let's
anything else
wrap it
that you
up.
want to share.
Now I'll
Hey,
put it on video, the fishing.
I
I
did
want to
hit
thank
next.
everybody for coming in here. Thank
Yeah,
everybody. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to the
hold
Colonel's
on,
channel.
hold on one
Please, if
second.
you haven't liked it yet, give your thumb up, subscribe to the channel. Let's give Colonel a boost, guys. Tell his channel to
Appreciate
your
that,
friends. Let's help him build this channel, guys, because Colonel and I are going to be together for a long
Janet.
time.
Janet.
I'm trying to get him convinced to move over here to Masbate. And if that happens, you're going to have us on the beach doing barbecues and everything together. Won't that be a lot of fun?
Hey, that sounds like fun, actually. You know, that sounds
We're
like a
going
whole lot
to.
of fun. I just might
And you
have
know
to
what we're
go to
going to
the.
do?
I might have
We're
to go
going
to
to
the
throw
next
rocks at the
village.
dogs. Somebody got
Yeah,
mad at me the other day on my feed. They got mad. They said, "Oh, you hit the dog with the rock." No, I didn't hit
yeah,
the dog.
I
I
saw
missed.
that.
And it still yelped. I got the
Yeah,
rock close. The dog, yip, and he took off
yeah.
running.
Yeah, but you know
Oh
what?
boy.
You know what, Mike? That's somebody that probably they don't know about the dogs in Southeast
It's
Asia.
a troll. I know it's a troll.
Because they just don't understand it. Go mess with the dogs in Thailand and see what happens. You're gonna get bit every time, little suckers. But anyway, all right,
Yeah.
folks.
You guys take
Get
care.
it for
We love
that,
you.
yeah. Thanks everybody, and I'm glad that we were able to get these technical difficulties I was having, which is basically I'm blind. And we
Yeah.
got through that and figured it out. So we'll be able to do this more and do this again from my channel if
Right.
we, you know, if the feedback is good later on also. And appreciate everybody joining us and those that hit the like,
Yeah.
appreciate that too.
And
Now I
we're gonna
just
get
got to
that
figure out.
Masbate posse going one of these days. As much as we don't like to hang out with foreigners, it's still gonna be fun to have a few key people together who
Yeah,
really enjoy the same things. And the rodeo's coming up in April, guys. So
yeah,
we're gonna have
I
a
want to go to
lot of
that.
fun over here.
Yeah, I want
All
to
right,
go to
guys,
that.
take
So
care.
take care.
We love you.
We'll
God bless
see.
you all.
Yeah, God bless. We'll see you again next time.
Good night, folks.
Whoops. There we go.